So students, here I am starting the topic fuels. This topic is for BTech or Polytechnic students, first year. So fuels, basically we all know what is fuels. Fuels are categorized as a substances which gives a large amount of heat. As we all know that our body needs energy, and that energy is we get by getting food, having food. So food is the fuel of our body. Same for machines. Fuels are used to be worked. Machine work with the help of fuels. And when these fuels combine with oxygen, the substances which act as a fuel, when that substance is combined with oxygen, it produces a heat, a large amount of heat. So the substances which on burning in air produces large amount of heat which can be used economically for domestic as well as for industrial purposes are called fuels. So you can define fuels as fuel. It can be described as the combustible substances which on burning in air. In air means when they react with oxygen present in the air. Clear? The combustible substances which on burning in air produce large amount of heat. Clear? And that can be used economically for domestic means fuel we use at home for energy. For example, our LPG cylinders, they are used as a domestic fuel, and industrial purposes. Clear? This is how we can define fuel. The combustible substances which on burning in air produce large amount of heat that can be used economically for domestic and industrial purposes. Clear? That heat can be used for domestic and industrial purposes. So those substances are categorized as a fuel. Example, in our daily life there are so many examples of fuel. For example, commonly we know petrol, diesel, wood. Wood is used as a fuel. In villages, wood is used as a fuel. Then charcoal. So many examples are there. Kerosene oil, which is also known as mitti ka tel, kerosene oil. Then producer gas, water gas, etc. So many examples are there. Biogas you can also write. Clear? So this is basically what is fuel. Now coming to the next we will study about combustion of fuel. So for understanding combustion of fuels, first you have to understand what is combustion. All of you know that combustion is a chemical reaction in which a substance combine with oxygen producing heat, light. Clear? So what is combustion? Combustion is a chemical reaction. In which a substance combines with oxygen to produce large amount of to produce large amount of heat and light. That is combustion. Clear? For example, if we have suppose if we take combustion of carbon, then carbon is C plus, combustion means reaction with oxygen, then it will form CO2 plus large amount of heat is evolved. So this is the combustion, large amount of heat. Suppose we have methane CH4. Now reaction with oxygen will give CO2 plus H2O plus large amount of heat is evolved. Large amount of heat is evolved. So this is the combustion. Clear? Large amount of heat is evolved. It means that can be used as a fuel. So this can be used as a fuel. It is also this methane can also be used as a fuel. Now the minimum temperature required, clear, for the combustion of a substance is called ignition temperature. Ignition temperature is the lowest temperature at which the substance catches fire. So here we are getting a new term, that is ignition temperature. And what is ignition temperature? Ignition, I hope it is visible to all of you. Handwriting is not too small. Ignition temperature. Clear? How you can describe it? Definition you can write minimum temperature at which the substance catches fire. Clear? That is ignition temperature, and the substance catches a fire without further addition of any heat from outside. Clear? That is ignition temperature, or it is also known as kindling temperature. It is also known as kindling, Kindling, kindling temperature. It can be asked like this in your exam, so I am writing here. It is also known as kindling temperature. So these are the some of the terms. Now next I am going to discuss about, next is classification of fuels. Classification of fuels. How fuels are classified? So fuels are classified on the basis of, first, their occurrence, clear, how they occur, or on the basis of their physical state. Physical state means, you know, solid, liquid, gas, and occurrence means how they occur in nature. Clear? These are the two classification of fuels. Now first we will do classification on the basis of their occurrence. So first will be on the basis of their occurrence. Fuels are of two types. Here we can write on the basis of occurrence. Clear? On the basis of occurrence, fuels are of two types, and two types are natural fuels, and second one are artificial fuels. Clear? Natural fuels, or also known as primary fuels, and artificial, also known as secondary fuels. Now coming to natural fuel or primary fuel. What are natural fuels? Fuels which occur in nature are natural fuel, as the name suggests. So here we can describe fuels which occur in nature are called natural fuels. For example, we have wood, or we can say coal and natural gas. These are the examples of your natural fuels which occur as it is in nature. And for artificial fuels or secondary fuels, what are artificial fuels? Fuels which are prepared artificially, or fuels which are prepared in the lab, that is artificial fuels. And for example, we have charcoal, kerosene oil, we have petrol, we have diesel. Clear? Already we have done water gas. Clear? Or producer gas. Clear? Etc. These are the examples of artificial fuels. So this is the classification on the basis of their occurrence. Second is on the basis of, this is first classification, and second is on the basis of physical state. On the basis of physical state. Now we know physical states means solid, liquid and gas. So here fuel, it can be categorized on the basis of this, that is we can write here solid fuels, then liquid fuels, and then it is of three types, that is gaseous fuels. Clear? Here it is of, on the basis of occurrence, two types of classification are there. On the basis of physical state, three types of classifications are there. Solid fuel, liquid fuel, gaseous fuel. As the name suggests, solid fuels means which are solid in nature, liquid fuel which are liquid in nature, gaseous fuel which is gases in nature. So let us study in detail something about it. So first is solid fuel. Solid fuels are again categorized into same natural, because in nature solid fuels also occur in nature as it is. So it is natural solid fuel, and then artificial solid fuel. Same, we will categorize liquid fuels as natural liquid fuel and artificial liquid fuel. Same with gases, natural and artificial. Clear? Now, what is natural solid fuels? Which are solid fuels which occurs in nature. So natural solid fuels, we have wood. Wood is the best example of natural solid fuel. Clear? Now we have peat, lignite and coal. Clear? These are the example of natural solid fuel. Here you have to know what is peat, what is lignite. Clear? Peat is the organic fuel. This is also a fuel which is obtained from the decomposition of organic matter. It is formed by the decomposition of, peat is an organic fuel. Decomposition of peat is formed by the decomposition of organic matter. That is for example your plant material, vegetable, etc. Clear? This is peat. Clear? Then we have lignite. What is lignite? It is also known as brown coal. Clear? And it is the lowest rank of, it has the lowest rank of coal because it has low heat content. Lignite has, here I am writing low heat content. So it is ranked as low. It is also known as lowest rank of coal. When we are preparing coal, first we will take peat on burning it and giving more amount of heat, it changes into lignite. Then on giving more amount of heat, it changes into higher quality of a coal. Clear? So that is a lignite and coal. All of you already know what is coal. Clear? So this is the new term to you, peat and lignite. Peat is also organic fuels and lignite is a brown coal of lowest quality. Clear? Because why it is categorized as lowest quality? Because it has low heat content. Clear? Next is your this one, artificial. Clear? So here I am writing this, artificial solid fuel. Artificial solid fuel example are charcoal and coal. These are the example of solid artificial fuel. Now coming to next, liquid fuels. In liquid fuels, first we are doing this. Here I am doing this just to separate it. Clear? And this. Next is natural. Clear? Natural liquid fuel is one example, crude oil. It is the natural liquid fuel. What do you mean by crude? Crude means unrefined. Clear? Which is not refined. That is crude oil. Unrefined petroleum products, petroleum oil, that is known as crude oil, and that is the example of natural liquid fuel. And what are the artificial? So after refining crude oil, we get petrol, diesel, clear, kerosene oil, etc. These are the example of your artificial liquid fuels. Clear? Which can be prepared artificially. Now next, coming to the gaseous fuel. Gaseous fuel, now first is natural, and we know that natural gas is an example of natural gaseous fuel. Natural gas. Clear? Natural gas is the example of natural gaseous fuel. Next we have artificial. Now here I am writing this. Clear? Artificial gaseous fuel examples are water gas, producer gas or biogas, coal gas. So many examples are there. Clear? Now here, what is water gas? Water gas is CO plus H2. This is a mixture of this is known as water gas. Producer gas is CO2 plus N2. This is producer gas. Clear? So these are the types of classification on the basis of occurrence, on the basis of physical state, natural, artificial solid fuel. Then these are the examples of this. Next we will do the units of fuel.